is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Beam walks in. That shot, he scores! Aiden Beam makes it 1-0 with 6:18 to go in the third, and a 5-on-3 power play goal for the Capitals.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals are brought to you by Leisure Palace, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, AGE, Kathy Sunshine Properties, and Dakota Storm Roofing.
Comes back out. There's a shot and they score! A shot from Richard Babcock. I believe it went off Brandon Valiant in, and it was tipped in as Richard Babcock will get the first of the game, his second of the season.
The Capitals are also brought to you by Beck Motor Company, Ferding Electric, First Fidelity Bank, Xander Auto Parts, State Farm Becky Potsuba Agency, and River Bottom Sanitation.
Here's a 3-on-1 developing for the Capitals. Kitts moving in with Schweitzer. Kitts leaves it back for Dodson. He scores! And Dylan Dodson gives the Caps a 4-3 lead.
The Oahe Capitals are also brought to you by American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine Agency, the Boys and Girls Club, Hermanson Endodontics, Weatherall Roofing, Wagner Auto, and the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. And now for the call, let's head to the booth and the voice of the Oahe Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to the Shields Iceplex as we get set for our second game of the weekend here in Sioux Falls. Third game overall here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports as the White Capital boys take on the Sioux Falls East Flyers. East is coming in at 2-0. They got a win over Brookings last night, Friday night, with a 4-1 win over the Rangers. On the road to be at now 2-0 on the season. Thatcher May had 2 goals, one being an empty net goal. They had 2 empty net goals in the win, so it 2-1 score, but still a really good game from the Sioux Falls East Flyers to be at 2-0. That's a big early season win. You know that Brookings is going to be one of those top teams in the league, and if you're able to get a win on the road in Brookings, you feel like you can be one of those top 2 teams going into this into this matchup or in the rest of the season as well. So the Capitals have a big test in front of them, and if you want to be one of the top teams in the league, getting a win against Sioux Falls East will go a long way. The Caps lost yesterday 7-1 to the Sioux Falls West Flyers. It was a 2-0 game and a big save from the Sioux Falls West goalie that turned into then a minute later them getting a goal to go up 3-0, and it ended up the Caps got it to 3-1, but we're down 5-1 after the end of the second period, where again they felt like they were close and could have been close at 2-1 maybe at the end of that first period. And then Aiden Beams with that one goal, if that stays the same, all of a sudden it's a 2-2 game. And it's just a big difference between where they were, where they could have, where things were sitting at for the Capitals, and how things kind of, again, how the game of hockey can be such a momentum-driving game that the Caps find themselves down 3-0, then they were down 5-1 after the end of 2 periods. And now here in this contest, kind of a chance to kind of reset and get rolling and get ready to go for this game, because it will be another tough test. Lincoln Turner played in the first game of the season in that 11-1 win over Sioux Center. But then it is Austin Cargan that played last night, or Friday night, had stopped 25 of 26 shots against Brookings. So we'll see who the starting goalie is for the Sioux Falls East team coming into today's game, as you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. We will come back and talk more about this matchup here in just a little bit. Back with more of the pregame show. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agent.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Hi, this is Cooper Bishop, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And we welcome you back here in the Shields Iceplex as we continue to get set for the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. As we look at around the states, it is quite a few games today, but, just 3 games today for the boys varsity. Sioux Falls West and Watertown are playing up in Watertown today. Yankton is hosting Rushmore after Rushmore swept Brandon Valley Friday and Saturday. They're going to play Yankton today and then drive all the way back home after that game here this afternoon. And then we are the final game that should be getting going between the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Yesterday, those final scores, and again, it was a 14-0 win for Rushmore over Brandon Valley. Sioux Falls West won 7-1 against the Capitals. Watertown shut out Sioux Center 7-0. Brookings with a 9-0 shutout over Huron and a 9-2 win for Yankton over the Mitchell Marlins. As the Marlins are 0-3-1, Yankton at 3-0 right now in the season, as those games were played on Saturday. We can look at Friday's games. Again, East won 4-1. They got goals from Ty Solonen and Thatcher May before May again, and then Jackson Racer got empty net goals to finish off the win 4-1. Rushmore had won 16-1 over Brandon Valley. Mitchell and Huron tied with a 3-3 tie, and those were your games on Friday for boys varsity. Girls varsity, there was one game already done today, which was right across not even across the hall, just open up the door behind us and in the other rink. Sioux Falls beat Brookings 3-0 after it was Brianna Marvisi, Reagan Pesca, and Lucy Nelson scoring for Sioux Falls to win 3-0. They go to 4-0. Brookings falls for the first time. They're at 4-1. Yesterday's games, Aberdeen beat Rushmore 4-3 for their first win of the season. Brookings again beat the Capitals 5-0, and Watertown beat Sioux Center 6-3. On Friday, it was Watertown beating Aberdeen 3-2. Sioux Falls winning 10-1, and the Capitals won 8-4 on Friday. The other two games that are in action, Watertown is up 2-1 on the Rushmore Thunder right now, and a 1-0 lead for Mitchell over Aberdeen in girls varsity. So those are your scores from around the states. We will take another break here in the pregame show. We'll come back and get you set for this matchup again. We'll talk a little bit more about this matchup between the Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Back after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at Ferding.com. That's Ferding.com.
Whenever there's a project that will make our community a better place to live, you're right there doing what you can to help. You volunteer because it's your nature to be helpful. All of us at First Fidelity Bank would like to thank you for all you do to make our community a better place to live. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, this is Dylan Dotson, the captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
We welcome you back here at the Shields Iceplex as we continue to get ready for this contest between the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. As the Caps are going to go with Noah Luking between the pipes. He got the win against the Mitchell Marlins in Game 1 of the season. 2.65 goals against average, 786 save percentage for Luking. And for this Capitals team, looking for Luking to have a good starts in nets and be able to make those good saves, make those clean saves. Caps, if they can control the rebounds and clear rebounds away, Luking can have himself a good day and keep the Sioux Falls East team from find the back of that early on and really play this game even and try and make it keep it even throughout this game especially here in the first period. The longer this game stays at a 0-0 tie or maybe a 1-1 tie, the more it will favor the Capitals trying to get the win against this Sioux Falls East team. Thatcher May's got 4 goals so far for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Owen Sescher's got 2 goals. A couple of guys have all sprinkled in a goal here or there. Ryan Fenton's got 3 goals. He's second on the team so far on the season for Sioux Falls East. And again, this is only just their 3rd game of the year. But Brendan Christopher and Hayden Hansen each have 5 assists. So they're 2 guys that really, really move the puck well. And it's going to be tough to stop those. They're going to pass the puck well, having 5 assists in just that first game. They didn't have an assist in the Sioux Falls Brookings game, but it is still one that this Caps team have to be aware of, them being able to pass the puck well. We don't exactly know how much time we have left before we get close to opening face-off. They did not put any time up on the clock prior to. Referees have not come out yet either. It's scheduled for a 2:30 start, but we're not entirely sure because they've zammed, they warmed up, they zammed everything, and there was no time put on the clock at all. So we don't know how much time we have before this game starts. If they start at 2:30, that's still 13 minutes to go, or at least going to be another 10 minutes before they start to come out of the ice. So we're not entirely sure if it's going to be here in the next couple minutes, but we do have one more break in the pregame show, and we can then, I wouldn't say stall all the way until the lineups are had, but we can talk more going in before this game gets rolling here between the Caps and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. So let's get one more break. We'll come back. We've got the starting lineups. We've got to opening face-off of this contest between the White Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Back after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Tuesday is quickly approaching, a day when generosity transforms lives. At the Boys and Girls Club of the Capital area, every dollar you give helps open doors for local kids to learn, grow, and thrive in a safe and supportive environment. Your gift provides mentoring, academic support, and experiences the school can't provide, all in a place that believes every child has a great future. Your donation makes a real difference and could help you save on taxes. To donate, visit bgccaparea.org or contact the club at 605-295-4412. Help kids and make a lasting impact.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local family-owned full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Hi, this is Captain Aiden Beam, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we continue to get set here for the Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Neither team has come out on the ice quite yet, so we might be waiting until 2:30, or at least maybe until 2:25 to come out on the ice, and then get all the pregame stuff taken care of so we can have puck drop right at 2:30. But either way, we will have that game coming up here shortly. By the way, our next hockey broadcast will not be... There won't be a hockey broadcast next weekend. It'll be 2 weeks from this past Friday. It'll be the December 12th, as the referees are making their way out of the ice, so they will get the nets going, and we'll get the teams on the ice here shortly. But the Hawaii Capital girls will be on the road to Sioux Center on Friday, December 12th. That'll be the next broadcast after today. There are no games from either the girls or boys varsity next weekend. And then they will both resume and start playing again the following weekend. So we'll have the girls game on that Friday. We'll have the girls game again on Saturday in Sioux Falls against the Flyers right here. And then the boys who are playing Sioux Center on Saturday and Sunday will for sure have the Sunday game. I don't think there's going to be a way to be able to get all of the broadcasts in for the girls varsity game and then the boys varsity game. The time between the boys starting and the girls starting and the boys starting is just not quite enough, and an hour drive between the two facilities, not really going to be enough time to be able to bring you in. Now, if things are behind for Sioux Center, maybe that might be a possibility, but overall, I wouldn't be expecting it to have both the girls and the boys, but we will have the girls game on that Saturday as the lights will go out here at the Shields Iceplex, and the Sioux Falls Flyers will make their way onto the ice here in just a moment. And we will then send things over for the introduction of our starting lineups. As Hawaii Capitals will have Noah Luking in net. He got the win against the Mitchell Marlins in that first game of the season when the Caps were able to get the 2-1 win over, that was a 4-3 win. In that win over the Mitchell Marlins to open up the season. So the Caps right now sitting at 2-1. Luking will get his second starts, and they'll try to get to 3-1 on the year that weekend break as Sioux Falls is taking the ice. Again, we're just about set here from the Shields Iceplex for our second game of the weekend here from the Iceplex in Sioux Falls.
Good afternoon, hockey fans. Welcome to the Sioux Iceplex. And today's Sonata High School Sunday.
We've lost power on our board.
The Oahe and our Sioux Falls East Flyers. Today's starting lineup. First for the Capitals. At a forward, number 1, Dylan Dotson. And at number 4, number 36, Potter. And number 4, number 50, Bryson Parmalee. For the Capitals, 56, Bridget Babcock. And number 60, Aiden Bain. And in the net for the Capitals, number 88, Noah Luking. The Capitals are assistant coach Elliot Lee and head coach Landon Badger. And now, your starters for the East Flyers. Starting at forward, number 3, Hayden Hansen.
right, we should be ready to go. We'll make sure that everything is all, we are back on YouTube the proper way to have everything connected. We'll make sure that we sound good. We do sound good on Capital City Rock as well. We're not coming through the computer. So we are ready to go here for the contest this afternoon between the White Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. The Capitals did have their starting lineup, but now nobody went to the blue line, I don't think, but I think it might have been the wrong starting lineup, so none of the guys moved from their spot by the goalie, because I don't believe that, I think their starting lineup, I didn't think that, I thought I heard Dylan Dotson's name, but I don't think he's in the starting lineup. It's Ian Schweitzer, along with Brecken Furman, as well as also Asher Vandenbos, Landry Van Rocco, and Cooper Beestrom. So I believe they had the wrong starting lineup that they introduced, and that's why that nobody moved from that side of the ice up ahead to the blue line. But it is Hayden Hansen, Ryan Fenton, Ben Vermeer that will be the starting forwards. Roderick Rothrock and Beckett Rothrock are the two defensemen. We're ready to go for a Sunday afternoon from the Shields Iceplex. Schweitzer will win the face-off, and the Capitals will get the puck as Brecken Furman will send it to the net, and a quick shot on Lincoln Turner, and a save made. Rebound in front on a good pass from Schweitzer, just maybe caught Vandenbos, handcuffed him on the pass or caught him by surprise, as Vandenbos maybe had an open net to try and get a shot away, but never got the puck to a stick. Ryan Fenton behind the net. He is pushed to the boards by Cooper Beestrom. And then Furman up ahead for Schweitzer. And now for Asher Vandenbos. Now these lines are going to look a little bit different here for the Capitals, at least to start this game, and will throughout the game. Logan Anderson not playing. Here's a shot by Ryan Fenton that is going to be blocked up, and Dylan Dotson is on the ice now to be tipped out of the zone by Vandenbos. Nearly turned over to Furman, but it's going back the other way for the Flyers. Jackson Raisler is in. Raisler will turn. His pass misses everybody. It goes to the near side off the boards, and it comes out of the zone into the offensive zone. But the first one to get to is Jaden Hanthorn away from Dodson. But Dodson comes away with the puck. Bridger Babcock will keep it at the blue line, but it'll be going the other way now for the East Flyers. Moving in, Thatcher May off the goalpost. That first shot on goal to Luking hit the goalpost from May, who was looking for his 5th of the season. Had beat him the blocker side. Here's a shot in tight that'll go off of Luking into the net, and we get a whistle with 15:38 to go here in the first period while the clock continues to tick down. Maybe we didn't have the game clock start right away. They would get stopped at 15:29 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be controlled by Aiden Beam. It'll be moved up ahead to Dylan Dodson. I was going to talk more about Logan Anderson, but we'll talk about that here in the next whistle, as this will be into the Sioux Falls East zone. Jackson Raisler will pick it up. Raisler had a goal in that win. It was an empty net goal against Brookings on Friday. Out to the blue line for May, who had 2 goals, has 4 on the year so far. Owen Sesher with 2 goals. He's going to dump it in deep, and he'll go off for the change. 14:55 to go here in the first period. His pass up ahead from Bridger Babcock to Dylan Dodson. Dodson lost the handle of the puck, and it'll be now taken by Ty Solomon. His shot from the blue line, a save made by Luking. Has 3 shots on goal now here for the home team in Sioux Falls East. And Luking has made all 3 saves. This will hit the referee instead of the glass, so it's turned over. Dylan Dodson now got to the blue line, but not out of the zone. It comes back to Dodson. He'll send it out. That was an unfortunate break for both the referee and for the Capitals. This will be iced by Sioux Falls East, so we get the whistle with 14:26 to go. The referee just in the wrong place at the wrong time. We do get that whistle and an offensive zone face-off here for the White Capitals. Logan Anderson got called for a major penalty last night in that loss to Sioux Falls West. He got called for a boarding major, so he is out today. So the Caps are going to have a little bit of a different line. The top 2 lines are I wouldn't say their top 2 lines, but 2 of their 3 lines are different, because Lyle Bonney, Jim Netto, and Caden Waltire are still together. Here's a shot and a save made. Luking was trying to fish away the rebound, and it came back to him and hit the top of his left pad, and it almost went between his legs, but it hit that top of the left pad, stayed out and in front of Luking, and he'll get the whistle with 14:08 to go here in the first period. Fenton on the face-off win for Sioux Falls East, but he won it too cleanly, and it goes away from Beckett Rothrock and out of the zone. Beckett will pick it back up. 2 Rothrocks on the defensive line. Here's a pass in front. That one just missed for Vermeer coming from Hayden Hansen. And Lyle Bonnie gets it out of the zone as Jim Netto gets pushed into the boards. This will be for Broderick Rothrock up ahead for Vermeer. So Beckett and Broderick both on the defensive line. Here is Beckett with the shot. That goes off of a stick, high up into the netting and out of play. And a whistle at 13:38 to go here in the first period. Luking has seen 4 shots on goal so far. Just 1 shot on goal for the Hawaii Capitals. And the save was made from Lincoln Turner, who .889 save percentage in the 11-1 win against Sioux Center in the only game that he has played so far this year. This will be number 66, Ben Christopher, that will send it around behind the net. It'll be in the corner. Thatcher May trying to get it out. Sescher's over there as well, and the puck will come out of the zone off of Asher Vandenbos. Over to the far side. It's going to be again Nicole Hauser that lost the puck as he walked into the zone. And then it'll be sent all the way in, and around it comes. Vandenbos is one that put it in. Schweitzer nearly took the puck away from the Flyers at the blue line. It's going to be out of the zone. Aiden Beam falls down. Thatcher May also goes down, and referee will have his hand up for a whistle. And it will be Beam, I believe, that's going to get called for a trip with 12:57 to go here in the first period. And the Capitals will go on the Hermanson endodontic penalty kill here early on. So Beam is in the box for 2 or less. Couple power play goals against yesterday. It was one of those 2 power play goals was a 5-minute major penalty where they scored one of those goals where they could score as many as they wanted to, but they only scored just the one. Did Sioux Falls West. They're trying to get the penalty up on the scoreboard. But 12:57 left to go here in the first period. And there we go, we got the penalty up. So we're ready to go. Face-off will be to the right of Noah Luking. This is one here by the Flyers. Up ahead, or back to the blue line for Beckett Rothrock. Out of the zone by the Capitals as it was starting to go down the boards. The Capitals will clear it down. Behind the net taken here for Beckett Rothrock. Goes across ice now for Broderick Rothrock. He'll leave it back for Fenton. Now here for Beckett on the near side. Rothrock walks it across, throws it to Broderick. Now middle of the ice for Vermeer. Back to Fenton, and then the Capitals will intercept it, but not out of the zone. It was trying to be pushed out by Beestrom. It was blocked down by Broderick Rothrock. Now Fenton behind the net for Hansen. Out to Fenton again. They score. The shot from Ryan Fenton somehow beat Luking. He's trying to figure out how the puck ended up beating him as he got the post covered up. It had to bounce off the shoulder and just it hit the crossbar. And just had to skim off the shoulder and bounce between the shoulder, his helmet, and then between. And Ryan Fenton will get the goal. And so it is a 1-0 lead on the power play goal for Sioux Falls East. And just under 5 minutes in the first period. And Sioux Falls East leads at 1-0. This will be the Capitals who just have that 1 shot on goal right now. Here on the near side in the offensive zone. As it'll be picked up by Van Rokel. Pass goes across. There's a shot that goes high on Turner. That was a good look there for the Capitals. Coming from Asher Vandenbos. As it will be now moved up ahead for Hayden Hansen. Beam will pick up the puck. And it'll be here to the net, and Noah Luking will get the whistle. So Broderick Rothrock and Hayden Hansen will have the assists. Gotta make sure I put on my sheet that it's Broderick Rothrock, not Beckett Rothrock. And so it is 1-0. On American Family Insurance, Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. There's a shot that goes wide of Luking on the face-off win for East. Sesher holds it in the zone. Top of the face-off circle. That shot by Thatcher May goes wide of Luking. And now out to the blue line as it's out of the zone, Owen Sesher. Sesher at his own blue line. Keeps it away from Dodson, then turns it over to Triton Parmley, who will send it deep into the zone. Try to send it deep into the zone. That got intercepted. And then nearly turned over. Beam lost the puck for a moment to Cole Hauser. And it will be sent in deep. Aiden Bowder here for the Capitals will pick it up. To the near side for Dylan Dodson. Dodson can't get out of the zone. There's a shot by Raisler to the net. Sticked away by Luking into the corner. Thatcher May behind the cage here for the Flyers. May gets pushed to the boards. He got checked down by Dodson. Puck is still loose to the far side of the corner, then missed it, bounced over the stick of Hanthorn and out of the zone. Racer will send it across. It'll be turned over. Parmley just couldn't keep it on his stick. And then Sesher moves it up ahead to May. And now Van Rokel will flip it at trying center ice, but he hit his teammate Dodson, who picked it up and then turned it over to May. And then Dodson will take down May, and it will be a penalty coming up against Dodson for a hold. And the Caps will go right back on the penalty kill. Couple of misplays by the Capitals in Beam and Dodson. And it turns into 2 penalties against both of them. And the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill will get back to work here for the Capitals. Beam's trip came after the puck bounced on his stick and he started to lose his balance. And then Dodson, who lost the puck, May was getting in front of him and he was trying to keep him from moving in. He didn't have a clear cut to the net. And so a penalty against both Dodson and Beam. And now another power play for Sioux Falls East, who are 1 for 1 so far. That shot's off the glove and in. It's a 2-0 lead for Sioux Falls East. This will be a goal scored for Beckett Rothrock, his first of the season. And it is now a 2-0 advantage. 2 power play goals for the East Flyers. 10:06 to go here in the first period. And right now the Caps got to make sure they stay on the penalty box. 7-1 in shots in favor of the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Just 7 minutes into this hockey game. Brecken Furman trying to move into the offensive zone. Goes back to Beam. Good backhand pass. Caps can come in with the man advantage right now. Vandenbos takes a shoulder check from number 2 Hayden to make that Ty Solonen. Now here, back with it will be Brant Cook. Cook with a shot that was blocked. It is Rothrock from Rothrock. As Broderick Rothrock with 2 assists now. He's got 3 points or 3 assists in the season, 4 points overall. This pass coming from number 71, Paxton Meyer. Went across over to Ben Christopher. Far side, that pass will miss for Cook. And it's now here Cooper Beestrom as he's fallen to the ice. Was it touched by anybody? It was not by the Capitals, and it will be iced with 9:11 to go here in the first period. 2-0 lead for Sioux Falls East. 2 power play goals. Ryan Fenton and Beckett Rothrock both getting goals. Face-off will be to the left of Noah Luking. This face-off is won by 2 May. And Thatcher May, his shot was blocked. It got to the corner. Bridger Babcock will be played around on the far side. Triton Parmley will send it back, try to get to the near side. And then a couple players are tangled up. Babcock near side and was able to get away. Dodson nearly lost the puck as it was starting to come to the slot. He'll get to the corner. He'll chop at it. May picks it back up. And then Dodson stands him up. Puck is behind the net over to the far side where it's held in again by the Flyers. Parmley lost his stick. We'll go back to pick it up. Puck will come out to the top of the zone. Raisler square away. They score again to make it 3-0. 3-0 lead with 8:28 to go. Raisler will get his second this weekend and second of the season. And Sioux Falls has got a 3-0 advantage with 8:28 to go here in the first period. I don't know if it hit something in front. but it caught Luking by surprise as it got to the net. Looks like it's unassisted goal for Jackson Raisler. So it's now 3-0 in favor of Sioux Falls East, as Hayden Hansen will move it in, and we'll play it around to the near side for Cooper Beestrom. And it'll be behind to the near side, the blue line, out to the point again. There's a shot that goes high over the net of Luking. Puck is still loose. That shot again goes high. That came from Vermeer. Hansen swipes at the puck. Caps do get it out, and that one just off the stick of Waltime. And it'll now be over the far side. And back into the offensive zone for the Capitals, but it's grabbed by Beckett Rothrock. Hayden Hansen will grab it here for the Flyers. He'll leave it for Vermeer. Goes back to Hansen. Pass will go across, and maybe it was more looking for Hansen to get a play, but could not. As Ryan Fenton will put the puck down the corner. Pass goes for Vermeer, but that's tipped away, and a good job by Lyle Bonney to get the puck out of the zone, putting his stick in the passing lane. This is Vermeer. Can't get to the puck. Landry Van Rokel with 7:20 to go here in the first period. Near side pass comes for Bridger Babcock, and the Capitals right now down by 3. Need that next one. Ian Schweitzer will carry it in. Schweitzer's shot and a save made by Lincoln Turner. Just his second of the hockey game, as Van Rokel will keep it in the offensive zone. Broderick Rodroth is cut off the puck. Pass to the front of that, tipped to the net by Bonney, and that one went wide of Turner. Behind the nets, near side. It is into the neutral zone, and Beckett Rothrock will carry it in. His pass misses for Brent Cook, who wasn't expecting it, although they had a 3-on-2 opportunity. This will be flipped off the glass. Can't be kicked by Rothrock. And then Christopher will play it back to Beckett Rothrock, and it'll be sent back around. 6:30 to go here in the first period. Caps are down 3-0 on American Family Insurance. Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. His pass was going up the middle of the ice. It was intercepted by Owen Sesher. Sesher will move to the corner. He's pushed off the puck into the boards by Bridger Babcock. Babcock's pass here to the nearest, to the far side will go to Vandenbos, and then Furman will try and send it quickly across, but Sesher intercepts that pass. He carries it in. He gets hooked, and it will be another penalty coming up against the Capitals. And this one is Asher Vandenbos will get called for the hook. And it's 6:05 to go here in the first period, and very dangerous now for the Capitals. They have to kill off this penalty. Otherwise, it could be a 4-0 lead here for the East Flyers, as we're just 11 minutes into this hockey game. Hayden Hansen. Face-off will be controlled by the Capitals. Beestrom, that'll be played by Fenton. It's now a pass that goes across. Backdoor feed, save made by Luking, but can't get the puck out of the zone. Beckett Rothrock's able to hold it in, sends it towards the net. Capitals are going to take another penalty. Hayden Beam will get called for a cross check. And it's now 5-on-3. The call for the cross check. It looked like Beam maybe just got the one arm extended out, but the cross check comes with 5:43 to go. And it's now 5-on-3 for 1:39 or less. And now the Caps really have to be good defensively right now. Here behind in the corner, Hansen sends it out for Vermeer, who shoots wide of Luking. Fenton will pick it back up. A lot of open space here for Sioux Falls East. There's a shot that trying to go far post on the blocker side of Luking. Beestrom dropped his stick. Now there's a pass back for Fenton. That shot goes wide. Vermeer, now Hansen. Behind the net again for Sioux Falls East. There is a loose stick at the blue line. That's Cooper Beestrom's. Now here's Rothrock. We'll send it back over to Broderick Rothrock. His pass for Hansen. Now here for number 5 in Beckett Rothrock. Blue line for Vermeer. Walks in. Now for Beckett. He'll back it up. And Beckett Rothrock leaves it for Broderick. Back to Beckett. Top of the face-off circle. Walks in the dot. Backdoor feed. They score. 4-0 lead as Ryan Fenton will get his second. And they still have a power play for 1 minute and 3 seconds. With 4:46 to go here in the first period. They're now 3 for 3 on the power play with their fourth one still intact right now. And 4:46 to go in the first period. Sioux Falls East has an opportunity to go up 5-0 with 4 power play goals, as the faceoff will be right to Thatcher May. He had the open spot, so May walks it right in. 55 seconds to go. We get a crease violation against Sioux Falls East. Hayden Hansen and Broderick Rothrock will get the assists. So Broderick Rothrock has got now 3 assists in this game. Fenton's got 2 goals. He's got the team lead of 5 now. Hansen picked up his 6th assist. Make that his 7th assist of the season. This will hit the linesman on a clearing attempt. It doesn't go all the way down the end of the ice. Racer moves into the offensive zone on the far side. On the left wing, Racer behind the net. He gets tangled up with Bridger Babcock. Puck will still be controlled by Sioux Falls East. May back for Racer in the corner. Back out to the point. Now Sesher. Here is now again for Racer, and his pass will miss, and maybe a good stick there for Max Schmitz as well. With 4:08 to go and 25 seconds to go on the power play. Still 5-on-4 and a 4-0 lead for Sioux Falls East. This will be carried in here from Sesher. Sesher behind the net, or excuse me, by the far side, trying to turn around, looking to maybe get behind the net. Thatcher May comes away with it. His shot, that one will go wide. And it is here taken to the near side for May. Racer now has it again. His pass, as it is back to 5-on-5. So the Caps do kill it off, and it will be iced here by the Capitals with 3:33 remaining. So it's now 3 for 4 on the power play for Sioux Falls East. The Caps still find themselves down 4-0. Next one will be big here for the Capitals. If they can get this next one, it's a long road back, but right now with 3.5 minutes to go in the first period, going to take it one step at a time. There's a shot on the face-off, that a save made by Luking. That one came from number 31 in Henrik Corton. Face-off, they nearly got it back to Corton again. Here's a shot by Christopher that goes wide. And now it goes to the corner. Comes back to Paxton Meyer. He'll send it back out of the point for Christopher. That shot blockered away by Luking. On the far side. It'll come back behind the net. Cooper Beestrom will pick it up. But he gets checked. He lost the puck. Cortot has it back out to the point for Christopher with a shot rebound. Another save made by Luking. He didn't realize that the second puck had gone off of his blocker. He couldn't find it right away. Christopher backhands it, turns it over in the own zone, and it will be Jim Netto as he's trying to keep possession of the puck in the neutral zone. But it's now Paxton Meyer that will bring it back in. Meyer's shot caught up high by Luking, and we get a whistle with 2:41 to go here in the first period. It is 14-2 in shots on goal and a 4-0 lead for Sioux Falls East here in the first period. Face-off will be taken by Anders Holte for Sioux Falls East. It is Dodson that will try and win the face-off. And it'll be here to the nearest side for Aiden Bowder, trying to move it up ahead for Triton Parmley. Parmley looking to try and center one for Dodson, but can't get a shot away. Holte will send it up out of the zone. And now the Caps back here for Dodson, but that is going to be broken up. And it'll be sent back in by number 61, Thomas Berdal. Here is now Aiden Beam that has the puck. Moves into the offensive zone. Beam trying to get a reverse hit. And now here into the behind the net. Coming back to the near side, Sioux Falls East has it again with 1:50 to go here in the first period. Dodson picks it up, his shot and a save. Dodson gets the puck back, tried to center one over for Parmley. Just a bit too far for him, and then Vermeer will send it to the neutral zone. Dodson will pick up the puck and will send it across. And it will be grabbed here by Broderick Rothrock. Here is now Hayden Hansen, had his stick lifted by Brecken Furman. Furman with a shot. That one goes back behind the net. And it'll be sent back around. As play will continue. We've lost our connection to Capital City Rock. We'll get that back here in just a moment. Here to the near side, that shot is broken up. Over to the far side. And it will be played here into the neutral zone. Raisler with 45 seconds to go here in the first period. It is going to be sent back into the offensive zone by the Capitals. 35 to go here in the first period. Here on the near side, it'll be pass looking to try and get it over to Cole Hauser. Misses for him. And then it was trying to get a check from Ryan Fenton on Dodson. Unable to send him to the ice. This will be chipped off the boards by Beam, but can't get it out of the zone. Thatcher May with 10 seconds to go here in the first period. May behind the net, tries to get to the forehand. His shot was blocked. It'll be sent all the way down. And with 2.1 to go, we will get a whistle. And we'll see here if they pull the goalie. They probably won't. They're up 4-0 right now, Sioux Falls East, with only 2.1 remaining. Give the opportunity to try and get a 6-on-5 attack. No shot away by Thatcher May at the end of the first period. And that will take us to the end of this first period. The White Capitals are down 4-0 at the end of one, outshot 15-3 in the first period. And we will come back with our first intermission reports. Here coming up after this, you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local, family-owned, full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you bank with First Fidelity, we reinvest your deposit right back into our community. We make loans to local families, farms, and small businesses. Community reinvestment is one of our basic purposes. It's vital to the local economy. It also helps grow our community. Stop by one of our branches today. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Captain Aiden Bowder, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back and into our first intermission report, the Hawaii Capitals are down 4-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard, as it is the Caps that find themselves down 4-0 as Sioux Falls is 3 for 4 on the power play. Ryan Fenton has scored twice on the power play. Beckett Rothrock has scored on the power play, and Jackson Raisler has an unassisted goal to lead it 4-0 through the first 17 minutes. 15-3 in shots on goal, 4-0 in penalties. The Caps got Aiden Beam with 2 different penalties in that first period, a trip and a cross check, so he has to be careful the rest of the way. Dylan Dotson got called for a hold, and Asher Vandenbos a hooking minor. And it is the Flyers that took great advantage of the man advantage. 4 goals in the first period, but 3 of those 4 came on the power play, and on 3 of those 4 power plays that they got in the first period. So the Caps got to stay on the penalty box, got to be able to draw some penalties and put themselves on the power play to get some momentum going. And again, it's a long road to come back from a 4-0 deficit. But you still got 2 periods to work with right now, and you gotta get the next one. But you can't just be satisfied with the next one. Everyone's got to be the next one. Once you get the first one, you got to get the next one after that. Once you get that next one, you can't worry about trying to get back within 1 before you get back within 3. Well, once you can't take your foot off the gas because you got one. Okay, now we're starting to come back. You got to keep the pressure up, where that was the case last night, where the first 5 minutes of that second period down 3-0 were great for the Capitals. They got a goal to make it 3-1, and then you can't sit back and say, okay, we got that next one, now we can kind of start playing. You really can't. Well, you can't sit back ever, but until the game is tied, you can't really sit back and say, okay, we've got it back to even. That's the time where we're back to even. Now let's go try and win the hockey game. But right now, this Caps team has got to go out and get the next one early on here in the second period. It's a long road back, but it is still doable for this Capitals team. They just have to play really good, sound hockey in this second period and get half of it back. You can outscore a team by 2 goals in a second period, in a period. Then you go outscore them by 2 goals in the third period, and you cut everything in half. Really, I mean, you really look at it too. First 8 minutes of the second period, you go get 1. Last 9 minutes of the second period, you go get another one. At least, or in terms of you have to get within 3, then you have to get within 2. Take it. Cut things down and say, okay, well, if we can get it within this at this point, and you don't have to get all 4 back at once, but it is going to be a tough task for the Capital team. However, again, if you're Coach Badger in the locker room right now and you're able to tell the guys, hey, if we stay on the penalty box, we're down 1-0 right now. We can't take penalties, expect to stay in hockey games. So if the Caps go without a penalty the rest of this game, not that Sioux Falls East can't score, but it becomes a lot easier to try and keep them off the board if you're able to stay out of the penalty box. So it's going to be again, tough task for this Capitals team, but there is a lot of hockey left to be played, and they're trying to get themselves back into this game to try and salvage a 1-1 split in the weekend and go to 3-1 before they have a week off and get back rolling here 2 weeks from yesterday when they are traveling to Sioux Center to take on the Storm both Saturday and Sunday. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. We'll return with more of the First Admission Report after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Hi, this is head coach Landon Badger, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we continue our first intermission report. The Oahe Capitals down 4-0 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. As we look at other scores from around the state right now, it is Rushmore leading Yankton 4-1. It was tied 1-1. Brixton Steen, Jackson Reeder, Colton Merchant has scored twice, but Steen and Reeder, Jackson Reeder with the goal. Kylan O'Connor has the one goal for Yankton. 5-0 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. Carson Edwards, Beckett Haldy, Carson Edwards again, and then Jackson Brewer also has 2 goals for Sioux Falls West, and a 4-0 game here. Looking at the girls' scores, again, Sioux Falls beat Brookings earlier today, 3-0. It is Watertown with a 2-1 lead. Maybe that was a win for them. It is a 2-1 win for Watertown, and Mitchell has a 1-0 lead over Aberdeen right now. So that is scores from around the states. We've got one more break here in the first intermission report. We'll come back with a second period after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
Giving Tuesday is quickly approaching, a day when generosity transforms lives. At the Boys and Girls Club of the capital area, every dollar you give helps open doors for local kids to learn, grow, and thrive in a safe and supportive environment. Your gift provides mentoring, academic support, and experiences the school can't provide, all in a place that believes every child has a great future. Your donation makes a real difference and could help you save on taxes. To donate, visit bgccaparea.org or contact the club at 605-295-4412. Help kids and make a lasting impact.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Hi, this is Bridger Babcock, captain of the Hawaii Capitals, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for the second period between the Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. John Wickler with you on this Sunday afternoon. Elias Mayer back in the studios. Corbin Beestrom running the camera for us here this afternoon as well, as the Caps will look to try and start their comeback trail. Down 4-0 right now, as they will go from left to right on your radio dial. The Sioux Falls East Flyers from right to left. And our second period just about to get set. And again, after today, our next broadcast will be Friday, December 12th, whenever the Capitals will be in Sioux Center to take on the Storm. And then the next day, they will be the Lady Caps, that is. And they will then take on Sioux Falls here in Sioux Falls on that Saturday with a 2 o'clock puck drop. And we'll have it here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The boys will be playing in Sioux Center that Saturday, December 13th, and then the Sunday as well. We'll for sure have that Sunday game on December 14th with I believe, a 12 o'clock start for that one. So we're just about set and ready to go for our second period. Ian Schweitzer will take the face-off with Asher Vandenbos and Brecken Furman. Cooper Beestrom and Landry Van Rokel, the two defensemen. We're underway here in the second period as the Caps will win the opening face-off and will send it in deep by Furman. And it will be picked up by Beckett Rothrock as he'll come here to the nearest side. Good exit out of the zone by Sioux Falls East as Hansen moves up ahead for Ryan Fenton. He carries in. That shot goes off the side of the net. Here to the nearest side, Hansen has it again. Back out of the point for Broderick Rothrock. Now here's Beckett Rothrock with a shot, and that one I don't think Luking saw at any point as he's able to get the whistle. That one really took him by surprise, and good positioning by Luking helped make that save. With 26 seconds into this second period, we get our first whistle, 16:34 to go here in period number 2. Face-off will be controlled out to the point. A good pass for Broderick Rothrock. Center of the ice in the slot, and that shot was off of a body by Ben Vermeer, and it went high over Luking. Broderick Rothrock, his pass maybe went off of a skate, then it was intercepted by Brecken Furman. And then he lost the puck as his pocket was picked. Puck is still loose, pinballing around here as it will eventually be picked up. And it'll be sent on the backhand, flipped in by Ben Vermeer. Behind the net, out in front for Vermeer. He shot that one high, trying to go to the corner glove side on Luking, and he put it well too high. It is now Beestrom It is Schweitzer that will send it down the ice. And then that pass intercepted. Here's a breakaway for Furman. Furman in, a save made by Turner. Off the blocker, sent back in front of the nets, and it went in front of the crease. Really good look there for Brecken Furman, who was looking for his second goal of the season. This will be offside against Sioux Falls East, and we will get a whistle with 15:35 to go. But boy, what a great save there by Lincoln Turner to stay with that shot and just get the blocker on it. Keep Furman from getting the breakaway goal. Face-off will be won by the Capitals, sent all the way down. It is no icing. Raisler comes here to the near side where it's Hauser that picks it up. He's pushed to the boards and pinned to the boards by Bowder. But it will come out of the zone as it will be sent right back in by Beam. Raisler will pick it up behind the nets as the Caps had to tag back up. He'll fake going to the near side, goes to the far side, and then fan on a pass attempt before then knocked down by Thatcher May. Chance for a 2-on-1, but that pass went too far, and Beam's the first one to pick it up, and he'll send it here to the near side for Triton Parmley. Parmley on the boards. His pass comes out in the middle of the ice. That's going to be nearly taken away by Sioux Falls East, but it'll be Babcock that will get out of the zone, and he just couldn't quite win the race in the neutral zone against Raisler. And it does come back into the offensive zone for a moment. That one will skip over the top of the stick of Parmley. Hauser couldn't bring it into the zone. Sesher will walk it in and then pass it across the blue line to May, and his shot was blocked, and it goes behind the cage and then sent up by the Capitals, but it was blocked again, so now it'll be trying the other way to the far side, but it's going to be pinching in and holding the zone. That was by Paxton Meyer. This is tipped by Dodson. It's going to have too much speed, and it will go down for an icing. Dodson had tipped it at the blue line, and if it was the end of the period, it would have been a really good play because I think that puck never would have got behind the red line for an icing. But because it's just over 2.5 minutes in, puck had a lot more speed to it and goes down for an icing. Been an AHL style, would not have been an icing, and Caps would have been in really good offensive positioning. Go to the far side, Lyle Bonney up in the corner, up to the near the blue line. This bouncing puck will make its way here for Landry Van Rokel, and then Van Rokel will ice the puck as that one will go. It almost bounced off the corner perfectly to not be an icing, but the curvature of the board will make it an icing. It almost looked like it was going to just hit that. There is a door over there that it could have hit that perfectly. It would have bounced its way back. 14 minutes to go here in the second period. It is a 4-0 lead for Sioux Falls East. Face-off is won. There's a shot, and that one got blocked by Beestrom. Centering pass. The puck was free in front of the slide. It was off of Van Rokel, and it was moved away by Noah Luking. And now the Caps can get numbers going the other way. Pass will come up for Waltai, but that was disrupted by a stick, and then Beestrom will send it in. Got into the corner on that far side. Waltai was trying to take the boards away, but it only moved up from Paxton Meyer up ahead to Corton. Behind the net, offensive zone for Sioux Falls East. Good move there by Beestrom. Man blew a tire for Sioux Falls East. Bonnie trying to find it at his feet. Tipped along by Waltai, but it's going to be picked up before it got deep into the zone. And it will be Broderick Rothrock who will carry it into the neutral zone. Just gets it into the blue line, then lost the puck as he tried to toe drag around at Lyle Bonnie. Bonnie now will grab it here. Bonnie goes down. Arms will stay down. And now we will get a whistle. And it was the referee that called it. We do have a penalty against the Flyers. It is Vermeer that we could call for the trip. Referee didn't have his arm up, but he ends up calling the penalty. So the Caps do get their first power play opportunity, the Boys and Girls Club power play. Aiden Bowder will take the face-off. He'll win it. And it will be Furman that will play it back. That's coming out of the zone, so the Caps are offside as it hit Dodson immediately. Beam tried to protect it enough and then send it to Dodson, but it came out past the blue line. The face-off here is going to be Bowder that will take it against Hayden Hansen. Puck will be won by Bowder. Dodson will grab it here, and he'll circle at the center ice line. Sends it into the zone, but doesn't get deep into the zone, and cleared out easily by Sioux Falls East. 12:40 to go here in the second period. Still minute 40 left to go on the first power play of the day for the Capitals. This is turned over. Fenton moves in, backhander save made, rebound, they score. Caps turn it over on their own end of the ice. Fenton got the backhander that was kicked away by Luking, and then Hayden Hansen cleans up the rebound and picks up his first of the season. And it's now a 5-0 lead for the Flyers. Their fourth special teams goal of the hockey game. 3 power play goals and a shorthanded goal. Caps need one more guy on the ice. They will get their 5th guy out there, Schweitzer. It is Schmitz. It is Broderick Rothrock that will get it into the offensive zone. Now Schmitz will grab it here for the Capitals and send it here for Ian Schweitzer. Schweitzer up ahead for Furman. Furman up ahead for Schmitz. Now for Bridger Babcock for Schmitz again. Babcock took a hit to make a play. This puck will be at the blue line. It's going to be held in by Babcock with 12 minutes to go here in the second period. Still 1 minute remaining on the power play. It is Noah Luking that will put a skate to it and settle it down to be grabbed here by the Capitals. Furman up ahead. That one will miss for Vandenbos. It was tipped. It was behind the red line, but they will say it was tipped enough. Capitals are in danger of too many on the ice. As it's now here for Bridger Babcock. 11:35 to go here in the second period. This is going to be turned over, played back over, and the Caps were ready for that pass to come back. This will be sent all the way down across corner. Owen Sesher will get to it first with 20 seconds to go on the power play. The Caps have not had anything going on the power play. This will be turned over at the blue line. Caps will get it back. Pass will go up ahead, tipped along by Vandenbos. Raisler got to the corner. His backhand will get it out of the zone. Furman will grab it here for the Capitals. And Furman will send it off the boards here for Beam. Now for Schweitzer, back to Beam. Now back to 5-on-5 and a 2-on-1 up ahead. And now it's going to be Hauser in on a lone. Hauser looking to get to the backhand, and it did not go. I don't know if he didn't get the shot away, but now the count's the other way. Dodson goes 1-on-1, but the referee ended up staying in the way, and the puck came out of the zone. As it'll be Beam that will try it backhanded for Dodson. Puck will be controlled here by the Flyers. Dodson with a little bit of a push to knock May off the puck, but the puck will come back to May. And now on the face-off circle, May will send it towards the net, easily grabbed by Babcock. He'll send it up ahead for Dodson. It was off of his stick. And now it'll be here on the near side where it's going to be Blaine Heitman for Sioux Falls East. Around for Lyle Bonney. Off the boards, grabbed by Heitman now, centers one, and Luking will send it over to the corner. Played off the boards, Bonney chance to get up a 2-on-1 if they can move it in. It is Dodson that carries it in. He's late on a shift. Pass will go back for Bonney. Now Bonney will center one, but no one there for the Capitals quite yet. Waltai will pick it up, and he can't get it over to Dodson. Easy small pass. Played out of the zone, up ahead and then sent into the offensive zone. That coming from Anders Holte. 9.5 to go here in the second period. Ryan Fenton. This will be knocked down, taken by the glove of Beastrom. Turned back over in front for Hansen, and a good stick again from Luking as the puck was coming to the front of the net. Over behind the nets. Far side now for Vermeer. His pass was deflected. It is Vermeer again. That pass goes back out, and now it's Dodson. Dodson still in his own end. There's a penalty coming up against Sioux Falls East, so the Caps will get the extra man on. Dodson will start to carry to the blue line. Nearly lost the puck. We'll get it back, and now Dodson carries it in, trying to toe drag around. Bonney will pick it up. Puck is still loose and eventually grabbed now by Sioux Falls East. and we will get the whistle with 8:45 to go here in the second period. And another power play for the Capitals. Vermeer is going to go back to the penalty box. His second penalty. It's a trip against Vermeer, so he's going to be careful the rest of the way. But the Caps now with their second Boys and Girls Club power play, they got to have a goal right now. Down by 5. They need this one to start to build a little bit of momentum. Face-off will be to the left of Turner. It is won by Sioux Falls East and sent all the way down by May. Luking off of his stick. Furman will send it off the boards and go up ahead for Parmley. Parmley will get up ahead now here for Vandenbos. Here's now Bowder. Broderick Rothrock. That'll be out of the zone. And it's grabbed here by Parmley. Over for Brecken Furman. Now here for Parmley again. Parmley up ahead for Vandenbos. That one will be intercepted. And it is now going to be moved in with 8:05 to go here in the second period. That one coming from Ty Solonen on the penalty kill. 1:16 remaining on the power play. Caps are in. Vandenbos, he'll leave it to the corner for Schmitz. Broderick Rothrock was the first one to get to it and then sent down the ice. And again, the Caps can't get themselves set up. Beckett Rothrock was able to send it all the way down. And now it's going to be Bowder that plays it off the boards but can't get it to Dodson. And it's sent back down again here by Sioux Falls East. Still 50 seconds left to go on the power play. This is turned over. There's a shot shorthanded by Hansen. Goes over the top of the netting. Over the top of the nets. Stayed in play. And it's on that far side now for Beam. Beam behind the nets. Will play it up ahead for Schweitzer. Left him too far. Beckett Rothrock, they're back onside, shorthanded. Now Brecken Furman will pick it up. Schweitzer up ahead for Dodson. That will miss, and that will be an icing. With 21 seconds to go here in the second period. And I make that in the power play in the second period. 7:06 remaining here in the second period overall. 5-0 lead for Sioux Falls East. Hansen's shorthanded goal. I believe Fenton would be the lone assist. I didn't check all of that, but we can get you the full scoring on that shorthanded goal. As the face-off is controlled by the Flyers, they'll back it out of the offensive zone. And then it's turned over and it's moved in. Jim Netto can't get a shot away with 10 seconds to go in the power play. Cooper Beestrom at his own blue line will move it up ahead for Netto. And then Netto will push it into the zone. Fenton, by the way, did get the assist. Obviously got the assist as he had that first initial shot. Back to 5-on-5. Van Rokel. That'll be chipped to the net. Backhander and a save by Turner as he kicks it out. Puck is still loose. Back behind Turner. No one was there for the Capitals in front of the net. Turner was well out of his crease. He thought maybe he had the puck covered, but he was too far out of his crease. So the Caps missed a golden opportunity. But just where everybody was positioning, they weren't able to find the back of the net. Here on the near side, the Capitals looking here with 6:08 to go in the second period. Get the puck out of their own end of the ice. It's turned over, though. That shot was blocked. Bonnie lays the hit. Then it's going to be flipped by Waltei all the way down. And it's rolling on edge, and it will not make it there for an icing. Racer will have to pick it up. He'll play it off the boards and around the far side. To the boards on that far side again, turned over. Here is Dotson in, and he shot that one, and I believe Turner made the save, and it does go into the netting and out of play for a whistle with 5:45 to go here in the second period. And another huge break for Sioux Falls East with the Capitals getting the turnover right in front of the net and having a golden chance. Furman and Dodson had the two best chances so far. Shot off the face-off by Dodson. That goes high off the glass. Here on the near side, it's out of the zone. Ty Solonen will move it in the offensive end. It'll get to the corner for Bowder. It'll be sent all the way around for Dodson, out of the zone as he let it go. So it's now picked back up by Sioux Falls East. Staying on his skates was Christopher. Now Furman as he backpedals for Bridger Babcock. This will be a puck all the way down the ice where Dodson will grab it. Dodson will turn to his forehand but can't get a shot away. The pass will come back to Dodson. He swung it to the net, and we get a whistle with 5:05 to go here in the second period. (20-7) in shots on goal in favor of the Sioux Falls East Flyers. But the Caps down 5-0. Just a little over 5 minutes to go here in the second. Schweitzer behind the nets. Up ahead for Vermeer. Sends the pass, goes across. And it's now Fenton that will move it up. Here's a shot by Beckett Rothrock that was blocked. Never got to the net. Then Vermeer sends it to the net. And a save made by Luking. Now near side. That just moved up by Schmitz. Does come to the blue line. Vandenbos and Bridger Babcock and ran into each other. Puck is popped up in the air. Schweitzer trying to pick up the puck and carry it in the neutral zone, but could not. And now it's Broderick Rothrock. His shot for the stick goes to the corner on the far side, stays in play. Back out for Beckett. His shot was blocked off of a shin pad. Now behind the net, up ahead for Brecken Furman, who will send it for Vandenbos, but that is going to be off of his stick. And then Beckett Rothrock, who gets leveled by Max Schmitz, and Ian Schweitzer will carry it in the offensive zone. Schweitzer will have to get to the corner. He'll try and center one. He got hit hard by Fenton, who sent him to the ice. Play will continue as it goes to the far side for Fenton. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Fenton will send it in deep as he'll go off for the change. Furman will pick it up. He'll move it up ahead. Now for Neto. That was tipped by Neto, so there is no icing. Turner will let it go. Beckett Rothrock will have to pick it up. He'll send it back to Owen Sescher. With 3:35 remaining here in the second period. This pass misses for everybody. This will be iced by Sioux Falls East, and we get a whistle with 3:33 to go here in the second period. Capitals with 4 shots on goal in the second period, just 6 for Sioux Falls East. Face off to the left of Turner. Lyle Bonney here for Keller Shaw. Shaw will send it to the corner off of Waltai. Now Bonney will pick it up, try to center one for Waltai. It was intercepted by the Flyers, pushed to the corner. And then Lyle again for Lyle Bonney. Now for Cade Waltai. Waltai looking for the shot and a save. Rebound is still loose. In front of the net was Neto. Now allowing Turner to catch it cleanly. And then it's off of Raisler all the way down again. Raisler, he will pick up the puck and play it for Sescher. That shot and a save made by Luking, and there is no rebound. He swallowed that one up, and 2:59 to go here in the second period. And we do get a whistle. Face-off will be to the right of Luking here on the near side. As again, the Flyers are going from right to left on your radio dial. The Caps going from left to right. Sescher on the face-off win. It is Sescher that will pick it back up after it went off of Hauser. And then it's flipped out of the zone by the Capitals. This will not go far enough for an icing. Christopher will pick it up at the face-off dot on the near side of in their defensive zone. Paxton Meyer moves it up into the neutral zone. He'll spin a circle around. He nearly lost the puck to Beam. He does lose the puck to Beam, and Dodson now will chase it down to the corner. Dodson trying to step through Raisler. The puck was grabbed by Meyer with 2:25 to go. This is turned over to Van Rokel, but it went just too far and hard off of his stick to get a shot away in the slot. Van Rokel will set up the boards. Hauser, though, intercepts it. Chipped off and away from Dodson. Babcock is there to support, but then it's picked still back up by Hauser anyway. Hauser will center that one. It's off of Sescher and grabbed by Beam. Bowder will send it in deep to the far side corner. Goes off the boards, comes towards the net. And then behind the cage, it's going to be grabbed by Sioux Falls East. Beckett Rothrock had it. His pocket was nearly picked. It's going to come for Christopher with 1:50 to go as he'll send it from the corner behind the net for Beckett Rothrock. And from their own end of the ice, the puck will move up. It was tipped by Hauser all the way down. Babcock now will send it across. We'll send it go up over the far side and send it across. And then Bowder will turn the puck over, and now it's Brant Cook. Diving was Beestrom. He's able to get the stick on the puck to knock it away from him. Now Dodson will grab it, and the Caps can go in 2-on-3 into the zone. Late on a shift was Bowder. And then Beckett Rothrock We'll send it over now here to centering pass in the slot, unable to get a shot away. And it's now moved right back in here by Sioux Falls East. That pass, good diving block there from Beestrom to block the pass. Final minute here, the second period. The pass will come to the near side blue line, and no one was there. Vacant spot, and it goes all the way down. Beckett Rothrock up ahead for Brent Cook. He'll center that one in the neutral zone. Broderick Rothrock, Salonen with a shot and a save by Luking. Tough angle shot by Salonen, but it is a save for Luking and a whistle with 42.7 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Luking. 23-8 in shots, 5-0 our score. Sioux Falls East leads over the Hawaii Capitals. From the blue line, Hanthorn able to hold it in. 35 seconds to go in the period. Up ahead for Walti, but his stick was lifted. Fenton drops down to a knee as he lost an edge. Walti will get it back. He'll send it in deep. It'll come here to Vermeer. Sent down Brecken Furman. There is no icing. 18 seconds to go here in the second period. Furman up ahead for Schweitzer. His pass trying to get over the stick, but it was intended for Lyle Bonney, but it was intercepted. 7 seconds to go here in the second period. Far side, Ryan Fenton. He gets checked off the puck, and that will take care of the second period. And it is a 5-0 lead for Sioux Falls East on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. 23-8 in shots in favor of Sioux Falls East. We'll come back and recap the second period. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local, family-owned, full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Giving Tuesday is quickly approaching, a day when generosity transforms lives. At the Boys and Girls Club of the capital area, every dollar you give helps open doors for local kids to learn, grow, and thrive in a safe and supportive environment. Your gift provides mentoring, academic support, and experiences the school can't provide, all in a place that believes every child has a great future. Your donation makes a real difference and could help you save on taxes. To donate, visit bgccaparea.org or contact the club at 605-295-4412. Help kids and make a lasting impact.
Since the day First Fidelity Bank first opened its doors for business in 1905, we've served the credit and investment needs of this area. The money that's deposited with us is reinvested locally in the form of loans to area families, farms, and small businesses, where it can help create new opportunities for everyone in our community. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Hi, this is Logan Anderson, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
But it's a 5-0 lead for Sioux Falls East over the Oahe Capitals through 2 periods as you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Only 1 goal in that period. Hayden Hansen had a shorthanded goal with 12:31 to go in the second period. Ryan Fenton got the lone assist as it's a 5-0 lead. Shots in that period were 8-5 in favor of Sioux Falls East as the East Flyers have a 23-8 lead over the Capitals in shots on goal. Both penalties in the period belong to Sioux Falls East, and they both belong to Ben Vermeer. He got called for 2 different tripping penalties. They were able to kill off both, with the Caps unable to score, as the Caps are 0 for 2 on the power play, where it is a 3 for 4 day on the power play for Sioux Falls East right now, leading 5-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. There's your second intermission stats. We'll return with some coverage or some more scores around the states. Back after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Cooper Beecham, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at the Shields Iceplex as we continue our second intermission reports, looking at scores around the state. 7-1 lead for Sioux Falls West over Watertown. That one looking like that could be closing in on a finish. It is finished 7-1. Rushmore has a 6-1 lead over Yankton. So outside of, and maybe seeing exactly how much time is left if we can, they just started the third period. But right now, not run time for the Rushmore Thunder, which says a lot about what the Yankton Bucks have this year. Up now it's going to be run time. The Thunder just scored to make it 7-1. But those are scores here for boys varsity. Girls varsity-wise, looks like Mitchell is going to, and they did beat Aberdeen 2-0. Vea Mimak and Haley Bowson both scored for Mitchell. Rushmore lost 2-1 to Watertown. Emma Schleisner and Sloan Allard scored for the Lakers. And Satori Pond Club scored for Rushmore. It was a 3-0 win for Sioux Falls Flyers over Brookings earlier today here in Sioux Falls. Brianna Marvisi, Reagan Pesca, and Lucy Nelson all scored for the Flyers as they picked up a 3-0 win. So we are the one of two games still going on between boys and girls varsity here on this Sunday, and one is in run time and will be done by the time that we get done here this afternoon, with Rushmore now leading 7-1 over the Yankton Bucks. Yankton did have it tied after Brixton Steen gave them an early lead. Kylan O'Connor tied the game at 1-1, and that's where it stood after the first period. Yankton and Rushmore were tied after the first period before second period goals, and now 2 goals already here in the third period for the, I think that's actually, was Yankton leading early in that game? I think Yankton maybe led 1-0. Yeah, Yankton led until 46 seconds to go in the first period before Brixton Steen tied the game up. But then it's been all Rushmore since then, and they have a 7-1 lead over the Yankton Bucks. So those are your score updates from around the states. We'll give you the final tallies for all those games coming up in the post-game show. 5-0 is our score here between Sioux Falls East and the Oahe Capitals. We'll return with our third period after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC. 224-6627.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off or non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Xander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Dylan Dotson, the captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for the third period. The Oahe Capitals are down 5-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard as the Caps are finding themselves needing something kind of positive to get moving here in this into this third period and move into that couple weekends from now as the Caps are looking for a chance to to then right the ship as they get going in the Sioux Center weekend here in a couple weekends from now, 2 weekends from now. And it becomes a play for pride here in this third period as the Caps are down 5-0 right now in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Face off. Be at center ice. Caps are going from right to left in the radio dial, from left to right for the Sioux Falls Flyers, as we're just about set here for the third period between the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Our final regulation period of our weekend. It started at home on Friday nights against the Rushmore Thunder. The Lady Caps got a win to open up the weekend. And then the Lady Caps lost to Brookings Saturday nights. Caps lost last night to Sioux Falls West. And now down 5-0 here going into the third period. As Jim Netto will take the opening face-off against Hayden Hansen. We're underway here in the third period as it will be controlled by Sioux Falls East to open things up. Ben Vermeer will tip it at the red line and it will be it. No, it was not tipped. Looked like it was tipped by Vermeer, but it will be an icing. So 11 seconds in, it will be an offensive zone face-off here for the Oahe Capitals. Good to hear from Randy Preston, who was watching this afternoon's game. PA voice of Sioux Falls Stampede and Augustana hockey. Maybe a wet spot. Here's a centering pass to Lyle Bonney. A little wet spot on the ice that was keeping the puck not moving very well. This will be sent here to the near side for Ryan Fenton. It'll come out of the zone, and Broderick Rothrock will carry it in. That pass comes to the front of the net, and Hansen will tip it wide. Didn't get much of it. On the far side of the ice, it is grabbed here by Waltine up ahead for Bonney. So Lyle Bonney now will carry it in the offensive zone. His pass, or he lost the puck, and it will be now Fenton that will flip it high at center ice and will send it in. Landry Van Rokel will pick it up. Here to the near side for Dylan Dodson. That one was off of his stick, and it will go down. Jackson Raisler now will grab it. And Raisler will move it up into the neutral zone. Trying to move it to the neutral zone. Good stick there from Aiden Beam. And now Dodson will grab it to the corner. He's fighting off Hanthorn to try and win the puck. Beam will grab it, trying to move his way around Sesher. And then the puck will be grabbed by Sesher. A couple players, boy, there's got to be some kind of wet spot because Beam and Sesher and everybody started falling to the ice. Hauser lost his balance as well. It is now Hauser that has it back. And the puck will be here to the near side for Raisler. It was in front of him, but it played off the boards. And now Cooper Beestrom moves it up ahead to Bowder, who tipped it. But it was grabbed now by Raisler. It never got deep into the zone. Caps are trying to make a change as this puck will be dumped back in by Oahe. Dodson racing after it, but it is now taken here for the Flyers. It was turned over, and Schweitzer got a shot away, but that one was stopped by Lincoln Turner. Turner is still looking to try and get his 10th shot to his 10th save. Only 9 shots on goal against. Here's a turnover in front. Sesher in the back. Hit a save made by Luking. There's a shot by May, and another good save there by Luking, who got back to hug the near side post and was able to make 2 big saves to keep this a 5-0 game. This will be now Vandenbos that will pick it up. Vandenbos with a shot. Schweitzer with the rebound, trying to get a shot away. Off the back of the side of the net, back behind the net, and he'll come here to the near side for May. Thatcher May will move it up, and that one is blocked by Bridger Babcock. And it'll be sent here behind the net for Brecken Furman. And Furman will move it up ahead for Vandenbos. Back to the corner. And around it comes here to the near side. It is Bridger Babcock up ahead. That one off the boards at the near side red line. Good pass from Brant Cook up. There's a shot on and a save made, and that one will go into the netting as Luking was able to knock off any rebound potentially. And it goes to the netting. Whistle with 14:03 to go here in the third period. A 5-0 lead. American Family Insurance, Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Face-off will be to the right of Noah Luking. Far side, that shot from the blue line, caught by the glove of Luking, and we get a whistle as he has now made 21 saves on 26 shots against. Face-off on the near side, or make that the far side of the right of Luking. It'll be now taken here for Brecken Furman. And Furman will try and send it across here for Babcock. He gets pushed to the boards by Ty Solomon, out to the blue line. Now near side for Beckett Rothrock. That one was off of Cook. And now the pass will go up ahead for Walti. And it's at the blue line where it's not out, but then eventually pushed out by Furman. One stick goes flying everywhere, and Caps are in the midst of a change. And it comes here to the near side. Where it's Broderick Rothrock that will send it across for Solomon. Caps will finish making that change. Van Rokel stepped onto the ice, along with Beam was starting to take the puck away. Then that pass comes over. That shot blocked by Cooper Beestrom. That stung him and knocked him to the ice. He gets back up, though, quickly. Broderick Rothrock pass for Vermeer, and that one will not even make it to the netting. It hit one of the beams up there in the ceiling, and we get a whistle. Thankfully, it didn't hit a light. I'm sure those lights are pretty sturdy up there, but you never know what might happen if a light gets hit. I wouldn't expect it to start crashing down, but last thing you want is something like that to happen. 13:02 to go here in the third period. It's high enough that it won't happen very often. Here's a shot from the side of the net. The save is made. Rebound is loose in the slot. Luking will dive on top of it. Somebody had hit a mouth guard away from the play, and I thought that was the puck, so I was wondering why the referee blew the whistle, but Luking covered the puck. It was just the mouth guard went flying over towards the Capitals bench. Face off to the right of Luking. This will be behind the net, looking maybe for a wraparound. Could not. Centering pass is picked up back to Vermeer. Now for Beckett Rothrock. It is Hayden Hansen, Vermeer. Near side. It is Rothrock again. It is Dodson. Pass will go across over. It'll race to the puck for Beam, but it will be picked up by Turner, and he can't clear the zone as Bowder stepped in at the blue line. Trying to keep the puck in the zone of the Capitals, but it does come out here for Hayden Hansen. Hansen trying to get around to both Babcock and Brecken Furman, and Babcock took the puck away as Furman stepped in front of Hansen. At the blue line, it is sent back in by Dodson. 12:05 to go here in the third period. As it comes here near side and out of the zone by Hansen. A 2-on-1 developing for Sioux Falls East. Hansen moves in, backhand pass goes across. It was off the skates, and Luking is able to cover it. Probably, if the puck had gone in, probably was not going to be disallowed. It was probably going to be a good goal. As it went, I believe it was off of Broderick Rothrock, who was there with Hansen. Because he wasn't trying to kick it, he was trying to get the puck onto his stick. But Luking was there to make the save either way. It doesn't matter if they were going to allow it or not. This will get to the net again off the face-off win and covered up by Luking with 11:50 to go here in the third period. 5-0 is their score. The American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Here in the third period between the Flyers and the Capitals. This shot was going to be at the blue line. It was blocked. And now it'll be Landry Van Rokel that will send it here for Cooper Beestrom. Beestrom will go up ahead. That one misses for Schweitzer. Racler's pass that is broken up by Schweitzer. Sent back into the offensive zone, just out of the reach of Asher Vandenbos. Racler maybe overskated the puck. Now Racler has it again, plays to the far side. Flyers will move it up ahead. Hauser, he fans on a pass attempt. Fans on a second pass attempt and turns it over to Schweitzer. His pass now for Vandenbos, trying to go back to Schweitzer, but it got disrupted, and Owen Sesher will take over for Sioux Falls. Sesher into the neutral zone. Pass comes up ahead for May. And into the offensive zone. May stick handling around at the blue line. Keeps it in the zone. And a good onside play as Sesher will push it farther into the corner. That one's grabbed by Anders Holte. Out to the blue line, back down to the far side. Pass here for Sesher. He walks in, he is open, he scores. Sesher was left all alone in the high slot, walked it in a couple extra steps, and Sesher will get his third goal of the season, and it makes it a 6-0 lead, and run time will begin with 10:49 to go here in the third period. 6-0. Sesher, we'll see if there is an assist. There is going to be an assist. We'll see who it gets. Thatcher May will get the assist. And so now the 6-goal lead here for the Flyers. And once that puck is dropped, now run time will begin. Brecken Furman here for Thatcher May. As he sent it in, it was blocked by Furman. Kane Waltai starts to carry it in the offensive zone. It is now grabbed by Keller Shaw. Shaw lost the puck. It is now moved up ahead. Where's Paxton Meyer? Now we'll send it down here for now Furman. Furman up ahead. That one just misses for Neto. It came back to Neto from Paxton Meyer. Neto got it in the offensive zone. Centers one, but no one there for the Capitals. And the puck will come out of the zone. Misses everybody. Will go far enough for an icing. Nope, they will wave it off. As it was near Furman as he slowed up near the red line. Furman will send it all the way around to the far side. Wall time. Trying to pick that puck up for the Capitals. Neto as well. Now it's Brant Cook. Cook in with that shot. That's blocked. Meyer now has it. He'll turn with it. Over now to the near side for Christopher. Then Christopher to the near side. Farther down the boards for Cook. His pass over, looking to try and get to Heitman, was disrupted. That shot up high, juggling, and the save made by Luking, and we get a whistle. As the clock ticks under 9.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Luking. 31-10 in shots in favor of the Capitals. This will be played here, far side. That shot, that one will miss, as it never got to the net, I will believe, and it will be now for Cooper Beestrom. Beestrom will play it around here to the near side as we're under 9 minutes to go here in the third period. Stay tuned for the post-game show coming up after this one. Got 9 minutes remaining, and it will be 9 live minutes as well, not just game minutes with the clock running now. It can't stop because of a goal and penalties. As it will be Brant Cook that will have it for Sioux Falls East. Turned over to Dylan Dodson. He'll move it up ahead here for Aiden Beam. And now Beam will carry it in the offensive zone. Beam trying to get to the front of the nets, and he nearly got pushed into the goalpost, but he was able to catch his right blade to hold himself from getting to the goalpost. Brant Cook out of the zone. It'll be trying to be sent in. Might have been an offside play, but we'll allow play to continue. Hit Beam right at the blue line. I think he was still onside. This will be sent all the way down. It's now going to be taken the far side, behind the net to the near side, and that centering pass misses. And it'll be sent here to the near side. This will be here for Ryan Fenton. It is now going to be grabbed here by Beckett to make that Broderick Rothrock, and a nice glove save made. He came in alone to Rothrock. Now it's turned back over to him. That shot off the mask of Luking. Puck is still loose in the slot. Back out of the point for Vermeer, and that shot is gloved by Luking, who made a couple really good saves on that sequence to keep this a 6-0 game. Hanthorn will get the other assist, by the way, on the Owen Sesher goal with Thatcher May. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station, as we are just past 4 o'clock on this Sunday afternoon. This pass, now here's a chance for Max Schmitz. He'll leave it over now for Owen O'Daniel. And the Caps had an opportunity to maybe get 2-on-1, but just couldn't quite get the speed moving up north. Here on the near side, It is Raisler that will have it. Raisler behind the net for Sioux Falls East. Come here to the near side. Hayden Hansen out of the zone. He'll go up ahead for Vermeer. And that pass will go across, and Schmitz will send it all the way down. It was tipped, so there is no icing. 6:25 to go here in the third period. Bridger Babcock wins the race to the puck. Looking to try and center one for Jet Kirshenman, who is on the ice. Vandenbos will have it. He'll send it to the net, and that's swiped away by Lincoln Turner. Raisler here in the corner on the near side, up ahead for Fenton. Now for Sescher. And then into the offensive zone for Hauser. That centering pass misses, just misses. That one back out again to the centering high slot for May, and that's going to be broken up and taken by Vandenbos. Now it's turned back over. That shot blocked by Vandenbos from May. Paxton Meyer keeps it in the offensive zone. Meyer looking to center one for May. That one was popped off of the paddle high up in the air. Luking trying to get back into a position here as he is floundering around in the crease. He got ran into by one of his teammates as well. That shot will be tipped by Kirshenman, goes over the top of the cage as the Caps will try and get out of the zone. Triton Parmley left it up ahead. That's turned back over to May. Trying to lay a hit was Brecken Furman. He was able to at least somewhat push May off the puck enough. And this will be sent back in. Bouncing puck. It is Luking that will cover and get the whistle. As we're getting down to the final 5 minutes of this third period. And a 6-0 lead for the Sioux Falls East Flyers on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Face-off will be to the right of Noah Luking. Taking it will be Blaine Heitman along with Jim Netto. It's won by Heitman in Sioux Falls East. This will be out to the blue line. That's out of the zone. Play will continue as Christopher swiped at it and then swiped over the top of it, knowing it was going to be offside. Cooper Beestrom will move it up. Wall tie. Turn back over. And now it's going to be Paxton Meyer with a shot and a save made. He had with him Berdal. And we get another whistle with 4:20 to go here in the third period. And the face-off will be to the left of Luking. And coming up here in just under 2 weeks, no games next weekend. It'll be that Friday, second Friday of December 12th. As there's a shot that will be tipped wide. We'll have the White Capital girls in Sioux Center to take on the Storm. And that will be an 8 o'clock Friday night game. I believe it's an 8 o'clock Friday night game. We'll have coverage on Capital City Rock. There's a shot and a save made by Luking coming from Ty Solonen. But then it will be, we can check that here real quick. Let's see what we have here in a couple Fridays from now. Get to the right spot. There's a shot on this. That one went wide coming from Beckett Rothrock. It is an 8 o'clock game. There's a puck that's got to the crease and covered up by Luking to get the whistle with 3:15 to go and counting. Not a lot of varsity games, about 5 girls varsity games next weekend. And then the Caps will play Sioux Center on Friday, December 12th at 8 o'clock. Then a 2 o'clock start here in Sioux Falls on December 13th. The boys will be in Sioux Center as well, that 13th and 14th. Near side for Brant Cook with 2:45 remaining here in the third period. And this will be Owen O'Daniel. Picked up here by the Capitals. As the pass will come across, that was by Landry Van Roekel. And we here for Ian Schweitzer. Down the ice it goes for Beckett Rothrock with 2:25 to go. We do have a penalty coming up against Sioux Falls East. It is a cross check. And it will be against Ty Solonen. So the Caps will have their third power play. Let's see if the Caps, although the clock is stopped at now 2:18, they will have the full 2 minutes to try and get a goal. Also appreciate Jess McIntyre for confirming that it is an 8 o'clock game on that Friday. That shot or a pass by Shaw was fanned on, and it'll be sent down the ice wide of Luking. He got the paddle on it to slow it down. And let's see if the Caps build some momentum going in. I know they're off next weekend, but see if they can get a power play goal here. Boys and Girls Club power play to finish off this game. While Sioux Falls East is going to go to 3-0 in the season, the Caps will fall to 2-2. And again, they'll get Sioux Center coming up here in 2 weekends on Saturday and Sunday on the road. And trying to get to that 3 and 4 wins on the year that they'll play them back-to-back games. This is turned over, backhander. Luking makes the save. And then he will cover to get the whistle with 1:25 remaining here in the third period. Again, the clock will continue to run down. Just 2 shots on goal in this third period for the Capitals. 36-10 on the shot chart in favor of Sioux Falls East. And of course, it is 6-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Down to the final minutes of this third period. Triton Parmley will move it up ahead for Kirschenman. Goes back to Parmley. We'll send it across for Landry Van Roekel. Van Roekel will move it into the offensive zone. That shot and a save made. Good look there from Van Roekel to Turner. There's another shot by Parmley and another save made. Kirschenman behind the net. He'll play it up ahead for Vandenbos. Back down to Kirschenman, who will swing it around behind the net for Parmley. Centered one out is now Van Roekel. Send it to the net. That one skipped around, and then it'll be Turner that will come away with it. That will take care of the power play. And with 20 seconds to go, if the referees take their time, they don't really need to put the puck down as we get to the final 10 seconds. And I believe that they will not, well, they may drop it one more time, down to 3 seconds to go. And the face-off, Kirschenman shot it at the buzzer, and that will take care of the hockey game. 6-0 win for Sioux Falls East over the Hawaii Capitals. We'll come back with a post-game show after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Giving Tuesday is quickly approaching, a day when generosity transforms lives. At the Boys and Girls Club of the capital area, every dollar you give helps open doors for local kids to learn, grow, and thrive in a safe and supportive environment. Your gift provides mentoring, academic support, and experiences the school can't provide, all in a place that believes every child has a great future. Your donation makes a real difference and could help you save on taxes. To donate, visit bgccaparea.org or contact the club at 605-295-4412. Help kids and make a lasting impact.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local family-owned full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
As a family grows, so does its financial needs. There are doctors and dentists, optometrists, lessons, braces, groceries, and more groceries. Then, of course, there's cars, college, and weddings to pay for. First Fidelity Bank is here to make the financial side of growing a family a little easier. First Fidelity Bank. First-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Captain Ian Beam, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And we welcome you back as we move into the postgame show. The Hawaii Capitals fall 6-0 here this afternoon to the Sioux Falls East Flyers, and the special teams were the story in this one, as it was 5 of the 6 goals. 4 of the 6 goals were special teams goals. 3 for 4 the power play, including the first 3 of the first 4 goals were on the power play. Ryan Fenton, Beckett Rothrock, and then Fenton again on a 5-on-3. All around the power plays. They went 3 for 4 in the first period. The Capitals did not take a penalty the rest of the game. They stayed out of the penalty box. But a shorthanded goal by Hayden Hansen made it 5-0. And then Sesher with a 6-0 lead. Jackson Raisler had the other even strength goal to make it a 6-0 win for Sioux Falls East over the Hawaii Capitals. Shots in the game, 36-13, so a 13-save shutout for Lincoln Turner, as he's now 2-0, allowing just 1 goal in those 2 games so far for Lincoln Turner, as the Flyers are 3-0 on the season, where the Capitals now fall to 2-2, and they will take on the Sioux Center Storm coming up on the December 12th, 13th, and 14th. Make that the 13th and 14th. We'll have games the 12th, 13th, and 14th, but the boys will be in Sioux Center to take on the Storm on the 13th and 14th. We'll have coverage on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. So that will wrap things up for us here from the Shields Iceplex. One quick note, too, it was 30 saves for Noah Luking on the 36 shots against the for the Capitals goalie in Noah Luking. But that will wrap things up for us here from the Shields Iceplex here this weekend, as the Caps are now 2-2 with a loss Saturday and Sunday to the Sioux Falls West and Sioux Falls East Flyers. I want to say thanks to Corbin Beestrom, who ran the camera for us in both games this weekend. Also want to say thanks to Eliza Mayer back at the station, who has ran both games for us this weekend here in Sioux Falls as well. We appreciate the work that she did. And we will sign off. 6-0 win for Sioux Falls East over the Hawaii Capitals. John Michler here saying good night and good afternoon from Sioux Falls.
You've been listening to the Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals are brought to you by Leisure Palace, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, AGE, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Dakota Storm Roofing, Beck Motor Company, Birding Electric, First Fidelity Bank, Xander Auto Parts, State Farm Becky Pottsba Agency, River Bottom Sanitation, the Boys and Girls Club, Hermanson Endodontics, Weatherall Roofing, Wagner Auto, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, and American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency. Join us all season for more Capitals hockey here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront